his back like that.
Amen to that.
Let's toast. To the better.
Yolanda walks through the door. Everyone raises their glass in their hand.
To the better. Mama Joyce, can I call my father?
Sure, baby. Let me show you where the phone is and watch. And make sure you don't relapse to your robbing ways again.
They exit. Chloe walks up to Yolanda.
So you get what you wanted?
Yeah, I did. I was to forget all my pains. As I was walking with Walter, Sophia, and Barbara, I saw something.
They're chained together.
It wasn't a dream. I know it wasn't. It was really happening. At least not here.
Oh God, you're doing hallucinogens again.
No, it's hard to explain. We were prisoners. No, more like slaves. And then the chains were gone. It was as if God wanted me to see this, and then Barbara started to cry.
What am I doing? I said I'd rather die than go back to doing drugs.
Look, come on down off your high horse and get this free high. Plus, it's almost the holidays, and you know how we get party going with a bang on New Year.
To hell with New Year's if it's going to be like this, Sophia.
Stop flapping your jaws and watch where you're going. These streets are busy tonight.
Car horn honks. Walter extends his hand to protect him from getting hit.
If you don't want to get this high, then go home. I got mine and Yolanda. Big Boss called you by name, so you gotta come.
I don't have to do anything. I'm not performing no tricks tonight if that's what he's thinking.
You know how many times I lied that good lie to myself? You think you too good to turn tricks for the rock? No one exempt, but soon you will see. Just keep living.
And keep running these streets. These streets will beat you down, but no one will recognize you. Look at my yearbook and you'll see my picture with the title, The Most Likely to Succeed.
To succeed what?
I know. Better there are kids in the room.
Shut up. It's not funny. I tried crack when I was a freshman. Never smoked, drank, or ran the streets. New boyfriend kept coming around the campus and promised me a good time. He wanted to loosen me up, so he took me to some parties. I only drank ginger ale or cola, but he put that forget me pill in my drink. I woke up with 8 men around me in pain from my head to my feet. And I couldn't keep living knowing that they had did that to me. So I learned to be numb. Drugs was my Novocaine for life.
You need a new Novocaine, you Barbara. You crying every night and screaming yourself awake? That last shelter said you can't come back.
You don't get it. I was on my way somewhere. I was determined to be one of the few black law firms in this city. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to be somebody who was supposed to conquer the world.
Well, it looked like the world conquered you, just like it did us. It did.
Stop with the sad story. Nobody envisions waking up and saying when they grow up they want to be a crackhead.
Exactly. And I want to be an FBI agent. I was in the police academy and ready for the testing and everything. In '94, I was petrified. I knew I would fail that test.
Sophia's roommate comes on stage with a small table and small vial of drugs. She waves her over. Sophia, I know what you need. This will help you take the edge off. Sophia comes and starts doing drugs.
We snorted a few lines that night.
Sophia's roommate exits. Sophia adds her policeman hat and coat and stands for a table of 3 officers.
Right before the testing, I took some more in, and I blew them away. I admire my confidence and poise.
All 3 officers smile, shake her hand, walk off stage.
The only problem wasn't me. I realized at that moment I was nothing without it. I was just a big fraud. So every day I had to wear that mask. My cocaine habit became a $20,000 a year habit. People made that in a year. Nevertheless, I was functioning better than any man on the force.
3 policemen enter, look at her in disgust.
That got the attention of those badge-wearing haters.
Weren't you working for the DEA?
No way. You were really working at Drug Enforcement Administration.
Oh yeah, and I was top dog too. Ask anybody. The only problem was no one could find the evidence. I made a lot of friends with the drug lords. My bus would end up being my personal parties, but many on the force caught on.
A table full of drugs and money. 3 policemen exit, leave Sophia in the room. She walks around the table, eyeing all the condiments and desserts at a French bakery. She pulls out a lighter and cracker pipe, grabs some items, stuffs them in her coat pocket, adds drugs in the pipe and lights it, and inhales deeply. Just then 3 policemen walk in.
I was liked by many more than those who hated me. They wanted me to get help so they can get the old me back. The problem is they never knew me. I came on the force high. If they knew the real me, they wouldn't like me anyway.
I don't believe that, Sophia.
You don't have to believe what I know to be true. They offer counseling and willing to pay for my rehab and everything. They put me up with the celebrities too. That place felt like a glorified summer camp, and that is how I treated it. I just counted my days when I got out to get reacquainted with the me everybody liked. In time, the job I saw wasn't real, and they fired me. Hard to support a $20,000 a year habit on a 3-year severance pay. That was 5 years ago.
8.
What?
8 years ago. I met you right after your severance ran out, and that was 5 years ago. It's 2014.
I know what year it is. I just lost count. Okay, 8 years ago. It doesn't matter. The moral of the story is we all had dreams. Hell, now it's just pipe dreams.
Car honks again. Barbara starts to cry.
I refuse. I just refuse. I'm not going back, Sophia.
Then don't go. Smoke in your absence.
But I don't want to go back without it.
You on a super crazy trip without the high?
In that case, I need that here.
Will you two shut up? What's wrong, Barbara?
Oh, back and forth. Free and a slave. Cleaned and strung out. I can't keep going. I just can't.
Barbara runs in the street. Car horns honk. Headlights hit her body. She's frozen. Sounds of a violent crash shake the room. Yolanda screams. Walter and Sophia reach for her. All is frozen while Yolanda steps back to Chloe.
Oh my God, is she all right?
Depends on who you're asking. I think Dad is not all right, but ask Barbara. She may think she's finally free.
Mama Joyce walks up.
I'm glad you survived the crash, Yolanda. Although I see you shaking, but that's not a crack attack you have.
Barbara just killed herself.
Jeez. The word of God is still true. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. It could be through drugs, money, sex, pride, or just being a stupendous genius, and the operative word is stupid. Either way, Yolanda, baby, don't allow yourself to fall in any of these categories. And if you do fall in them, don't stay too long.
As soon as the ambulance and fire department pronounced her death, Walter and Sophia kept walking in those chains just like nothing happened. I just couldn't do it. Not this time. Prayerfully never again. God didn't want me out here like this. He didn't create me so I can throw it away, numbing my brain into life. I don't want to go back to the streets. I just got a feeling it would be worse next time. I'm done, or I really want to believe I'm done.
Chloe hugs her.
Just give yourself one day at a time, Yolanda. You can't conquer addiction all at once. It crept up on you.
That might be your story, not mine.
Terrence walks over.
Hey, Chloe. Who's your friend?
I'm Yolanda, but you can call me Yo-Yo. Just like the song, you can play with my yo-yo.
It's you can't play with my yo-yo.
And that right there is why you can't get a man that's hard to get.
I happen to like Chloe's attitude. A good man ain't afraid to wait and pursue, especially when the catcher is a true winner.
Terrence winks at Chloe, walks away. Yolanda pulls at her.
Chloe, I am ready to bite into that Hershey's kiss. Don't play with me. You gonna take him down, or do I have to unleash my femininity on him? That'll make him a fiend all over again.
Yolanda starts following, but Chloe pulls her back.
Put your mackety-mack down, Joe. I got this. He asked me out.
So why are you still here? Which spot? Since it's not, I guess it's not Days Inn. And it's not Thanksgiving or Christmas yet, so no Holiday Inn. Ooh, I know girls like you and me need some sexual healing, so it might be the Comfort Inn.
I want to start dating, not mating.
Whatever, man. What's the big deal? Both of you are grown, and by the size of that man's shoe, he is grown 3 times more. Ooh, somebody better hold me back.
Sex is not a weapon or just to make you feel good.
Well, you ain't doing it right. I can give you a couple pointers.
Yolanda, you can't teach me nothing. You've never been in a serious relationship.
And I've been involved with some seriously good-looking men.
They were married, criminals, addicts, and baby mama dramas that would make Maury and Jerry cover their face in shame.
I had more fun than you.
If fun is defined as trouble, abuse, heartache, and jail sentence, I don't want it.
Don't judge me. have picks and losers, but I am enjoying getting along.
Well, I don't wanna sign up for that la la land of a trip you taking, Yolanda. Getting it wrong landed all of us in the streets. If you wanna come clean with the drugs, come clean with the bad relation trips you keep going on.
So who are you? Did I get cast and Chloe fix my life? We got a couple months clean and you better than everybody now. So what, Chloe? I know you, the real you. The girl in the gutter crying for something to eat and willing to do it all for half a hit.
Mama Joyce comes over, grabs Yolanda's arm.
Shut up, child. We all was in that gutter and ain't nobody putting no one down. Maybe when someone cares for you and sees the truth about you, you might want to hear what they say instead of pushing them away.
I am telling you this because I care for you, Yolanda. People come to these meetings and stop smoking crack, and they think that's all they need. That's just the surface.
Lonnie walks over, fixes the plate.
That's for real. I stopped smoking crack and I thought I was good. But I could pick up where I left off. But the problem was I still love me some women. Seems that intensified when I ended my love affair with a pipe.
Oh, don't you know when you take out one addiction, something has to fill that void? Food was mine. I went up to 300 pounds, crack free, but my free time led me to the fridge over and over again.
See? We all had something we needed to end beside the drug use.
Greg enters, walks over and smiles at Yolanda.
Yolanda, right?
Depends on who's asking.
Come on, girl. We ain't run a game up in here. If you haven't noticed, this ain't the club. Now let's try again. It's Yolanda, right?
Yeah, I'm Yolanda. And who do you think you are?
I think I'm just proud of someone that came back. I wasn't always that strong. So Yolanda, I commend you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Gregory, or Greg,